We know that he's known for it for his nerves, but I think that when he's nervous, he seems to really shine. The nerves may appear that it gets to him, but we've seen he's been shaking. He's been kind of thinking, you know what, it's getting the best of me, but he's been pulling out these wins. So this is going to be a really good match. Like you said, classic players, veterans in the scene. I cannot wait. They are selecting the stage. Let's go. Shen-Chan versus Linkors.
Absolutely. And I think one thing to kind of notice here, something we heard earlier as well for the consistency's sake of keeping it in tone, Linkors is, when he's not able to get multiple or all 4 roses for Red Rose with Amy, it's really been impressive for him to come back. So commentators earlier mentioned as well, for those of you who don't know at home, Amy actually has various mechanics. Once she stacks up X number of roses of red or white, eventually they can give different properties, different abilities, and most importantly, access to new moves. So that's something that we've seen. When Linkors is stopped from getting those roses with Amy, it makes things incredibly difficult.
That's right. And speaking of roses, he's already got 1 on the board. That's 2.
Great stuff already by Linkors. Starting out strong. Shen-Chan exhibiting, you know, some awesome movement off the wall, just like Vans. Great check there. Doesn't allow him to step. And just like that, Shen-Chan's able to control the pacing of the match. But, you know, with Amy, all it's going to take is just 1 solid launch off of a 2-2B. It's a move that steps as well as launches. It can be incredibly difficult for Cervantes to deal with at times, just like that.
Oh, but he doesn't get the follow-up after that. Miss input, uncharacteristic from Linkors. Nice, just poking away.
Good check there. Coming down to the wire here. It's going to be interesting. 1-3B.
Oh, the spinning wheel kick. Rob Bam. Damn, okay.
Smart choice in order to go over the low there. You know, something that I actually want to bring up is a lot of the times, one thing we've seen in the chat is, man, these rounds don't really go to timeout often. Soul Calibur, it's pretty rare that matches get so close to like that. And when it does, the pressure's on. And once again, Shen-Chan, great with dealing the pressure and able to make a split, you know, split-second choice and land that kick. Great stuff.
Linkors. There we go. He's got the 4 red roses. This is where she's going to get some good properties on her strings.
Also sitting on 2 bars of meter. That's a very dangerous spot to be with, especially with Amy. Gets caught with the lethal hit. This is going to be a lot of damage potentially. Great defense from Linkors. Not a good spot. You don't want to be with your back against the wall with Cervantes.
You know he's looking for that throw. Good awareness for Linkors to sidestep to get out of there.
Absolutely. Look at this patience. Oh!
The movement there was so clean. You see that little backstep out, just come in, gets him with the BB. Nice work.
Absolutely. And again, Linkors still sitting on 2 bars of meter here. No need to really use it if you don't have to, I guess. It's nice having 2 bars of meter sometimes. You know, that being said, what I want to see from Shen-Chan especially is able to keep that pressure on and continue oppressing Linkors from gaining any more resource. You know, a lot of the times we hear competitive Amy players say, if you don't go for a red rose, you're not playing competitively. But Linkors already has all the red roses he needs in this situation, and it has the meter to burn and really put Shen-Chan in a rough situation. We've seen them use the full empowered moves to their advantage earlier and just the damage that comes out of it, and we'll have to see how Shen-Chan deals with it.
Brilliant. Oki there on the solo tag, and he's going to get the round with 1 white rose as well.
Absolutely. 1 round away here. How are you feeling about this one so far?
Pretty much it's all in control. There's nothing sort of spectacular happening where it's like, oh, it's this big thing. It's just very solid play from Linkors, controlling the pace. Nice work. This is going to do damage.
That's loads of damage. Oh, and actually manages to stuff the meter usage. Still a ton of pressure on from Linkors. Great low. And consistently shutting him down here, interrupting, keeping the pressure on. Shen-Chan answering back, and once again taking control of the match. Gets launched, not able to capitalize off that, you know, off-center hit. Good usage.
Tried to spin the meter, but he's got not much life to work with. Oh, he does not anticipate that he was going to finish the string. Linkors takes that very comfortable first game from him.
Great stuff. And that's like one thing we wanted to mention as well is great call out on Linkors getting that, you know, resource and able to properly utilize it. And this is going to be an interesting spot for Shen-Chan as these, you know, the rounds kind of close down. Like you mentioned, being conscious of the rounds in the round robin format is super important. Each of this matters, and up to Shen-Chan at this point to be able to, you know, bring this back. It's going to be a lot of adaptation. Maybe he needs to swap stages. It's really up to him. But one thing, oh my goodness.
My hand.
Linkors showing off the power of the Speed Force there. Really shaking things up. You know, he mentioned earlier about his nerves and like why he doesn't feel comfortable with a heart rate monitor on. And that's something that is really important, is being aware of, like, you know, even as a player outside the game, it's like, you know, I don't really want to show some of this. Like, it adds a lot of pressure on me. And something we mentioned as well with dealing with like external factors in this format is taking away any little potential factor that could make this even more difficult. These players have already been here for a significant amount of time, and being able to, you know, balance things out, manage your energy, and keep a calm mental game is so important.
It truly is an endurance test as well. And like you said, it's a mental warfare. You don't want to give anyone any inch to think, you know what, I smell the pressure, I smell the fear, time to capitalize.
Absolutely. Linkor is already getting one red rose. Good pressure there as well. Already got Shen Chan, 14 seconds down, a little under half health. Good pressure there. Great stuff by Shen Chan, maneuvering that for a potential ring out situation and getting the hit off the ground. Knockdown again, evening out the life score. A lot of pressure. And look at the spacing between.
Yo! Right in the nuts.
Big GI to lethal hit. Solid stuff. That play absolutely was nuts. I agree.
Nice work goes underneath the high. Using those I-10s and watch your toes, mate.
Absolutely. Solid stuff here. How do you feel about how Linkor has been starting out these rounds and really opting for his pressure?
Yeah, he's been getting the life leads early on, and then it's up to Shen Chan to be the one to come in and think, you know, I need to start committing to something now as well. Nice, look at that, beautiful. Chunk the damage, his life bar just melted away. Excellent Oki pressure.
Great damage there. Good patience by Linkor. Shen Chan's got to be careful here. Breaks the throat, good stuff, he's still in it. Goes for a 2-way to check, stop the movement, doesn't finish the string. Nice 9K in case of the low. Another interrupt. All it takes is one more hit, and Linkor is absolutely surviving in these scrambles.
Oh, is this gonna be ring out? Oh my god!
Goodness.
Shen Chan with the clutch, he say, I'm not out yet.
You know, I said Linkor was surviving these scrambles, but Shen Chan thrives in them. That was very impressive stuff. Coming into this next round, it's going to be imperative that Shen Chan continues to keep that oppression up and not allow Linkor any chance. For the momentum between these two players, it's been absolutely wild. Great defense there by Linkor again.
Nice, again, this is what we saw before. The damage. What's the Oki? Amorales spin.
Good stuff by Linkor, going for the soul charge, wanting to secure the round. Again, look at the spacing by Shen Chan, such patience as well. Ooh, good defense by Linkor and solid return. Shen Chan's spacing is so good. Just the way he moves around the stage and really is fishing for a lot of these overextensions by Linkor is incredibly clever.
He knows he needs something big. He's got the meter. He all he needs is a C or a big combo to get himself back into it. And now he's in the kill range. One C will end it all.
Like same ways with Linkor. All it's going to take is one solid combo from both these players, and that's going to be the match.
You can smell it. They're both waiting for this key whiff. Right, he has to spend it. He's not got the life to deal with any more pressure. Click, clack, gunshots.
Oh, one hit. Oh!
Strings. Got him with the strings.
Nice attempt there. So in that empowered state, Amy just becomes an absolute monster. And Shen Chan doing his best to hold up here. The one thing he's been doing super well in this match is just not letting Linkor keep the momentum for too long. He's able to really hold his own, and that's something that not a lot of players have been able to do against Linkor tonight. Great soul charge.
Yeah, Linkor is getting the life lead with just these little pokes, and then Shen Chan's going to have to do something big to come in. Look, he's getting beaten up while he's in soul charge, just so oppressive. And then he pops soul charges like, nah, you're not getting your turn back. Keeping the pressure up.
Oh, Shen Chan unfortunately not able to use any of that soul charge there. Returning the favor to Linkor though. Blocks the wall rising, great stuff, returning the damage. It's one hit away. Good soul charge, doesn't want to hold any mix-ups.
He's got not life to deal with anything though. And Linkor doesn't need to do anything. He doesn't need to commit. Just small stuff. Just waiting his turn.
Indeed. All it's going to take is one more hit from Linkor here. Shen Chan doing everything he can to get the guard gauge back in the yellow. Looks like it went all the way out again. But really doing his best to keep that pressure on. Ooh!
And he goes under the high, and Linkor takes it over Shen Chan.
Man, what a match. Linkor's taking a sigh of relief there. Good stuff by both of these players. Once again, what we've seen, Shen Chan not able to quite, clench it out, but does a solid job across the board, utilizing the optimal, with Cervantes, you want to play the movement game. Being in his effective ranges against a character like Amy, that can be such a headache at close range.